Welcome to the Hour of Power radio show. I'm Ryan, and here are Mike and Matt.
Ugh. All right, maybe Kansas is working. Yeah, great music, great Hour of Power. Welcome to this special Hump Day edition of the Hour of Power radio show. It's a little bit earlier in the week, but you're halfway through. You got to celebrate. It's been a long week. You have done a great job. So drink with us.
That's right, and this can be the beginning of 3 days of drinking if you do it correctly. You can drink today with us. You can drink tomorrow for St. Patty's Day, which is damn near necessary.
It
and
really
then
is.
It's Friday. Oh, and Saturday. You got 4 days of drinking coming up. Hopefully your liver's prepared.
Yes.
And
yeah. As you can tell, we still have some kinks to work out in this system.
It's all right. All right. So
4 days worth of drinking.
Yes.
And it'll be a lot of fun, and you should do it. Because you have the basketball tournament is starting this weekend. We're going to do a lot of talking about that. We're going to be doing some football talk. We'll just kind of give you some updates because there's not too much to talk about right now.
Except for that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which.
And then, yeah. Oh, I muted my system, so. I need to unmute that. So let's see here. So we're going to talk about those two things. We're going to do our hot girl off, which we might not know who it is at the moment.
Maybe we can do what we talked about.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. You're right. And we'll have a top 10 list, and we're going to be good. So I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. And to start off the time, though, some big news happened. The big news of the week happened in Batman. So this is the new Dark Knight that's coming out. What do you think?
All right. We'll go ahead and say spoiler alert right now. Big spoiler came out. If you don't want to know about the new Batman, then mute your computers right now. Anyways,
I'll wave at you when you can unmute.
Anyways, what happened was, and this is confirmed by a couple sources who say that they knew this going in when they saw it online. Bane, who had already been confirmed, is supposedly the muscle for Talia al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul's daughter from the first movie. She's supposed to be the main villain in this. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is an unnamed character as of right now, is going to be playing. Oh, did we? Yeah, we missed it.
We did. Yeah.
It's going to be playing another villain with Talia al Ghul. However, the character is still unnamed. And meanwhile, Anne Hathaway's Catwoman is actually going to be fighting for good in this movie against Talia al Ghul and Bane. So
interesting.
It will be interesting. I'm not sure how exactly they're going to go for it, but it should be, it should be pretty cool. So
yeah, one cool thing they could do at the end would be, if I know that they're not planning a fourth one, but they could always have Catwoman be good first and then set her up to be bad in the next one.
Right. And I think they're actually kind of following the CPA
The CPA. I've been studying a lot recently.
The comic book history of this, because Catwoman actually does help Batman go against Bane. So there's that background to it. But either way, exciting news. It comes out in about 15, 16 months. So get excited for that. But
we'll have a lot to do between now and then.
That's right. But that's the exciting comic book news for the week.
Yes. Yes, that's the exciting comic news. So we'll go on to the sports. We can go through a couple of the headlines as we normally do, stuff that is important today. And just want to remind everyone, if you are watching, if you are listening right now, or if you're watching us later on either Ustream or YouTube, you can send us an email at hourofpowershow@gmail.com. We still have not received our first email. This is starting to be kind of sad. So send us an email. We don't care what you send us.
You could say,
send us your favorite
go
recipe.
off yourselves. At least it's an email.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care.
Definitely. I would not take offense to negative emails.
It's true. I mean, honestly, would we get positive emails?
No, probably not. I think we'd be lucky. We were lucky to get negative emails. So
yeah. So bakers can't be choosers. So email us. All right. So some quick headlines. We'll talk about the NFL in a little bit, so we'll skip that right now. The Braves minor league head coach, Luis Salazar, who's hit in the face by a line drive last week. He had his eye removed today, part of his third facial surgery. They said that's, yeah. I mean, and he got hit in the face with the ball, and then he fell back and hit his head on the concrete after that. And so he's had 3 surgeries.
We have a quick question. Let's interrupt for a second. Okay. The craziest thing we've done on the Hour of Power radio show. Well, the craziest thing that will be coming up is as soon as Ridley gets 500 friends on Facebook, or as soon as the show does, Hour of Power show, it's on Facebook, he's going to beer bong Jack Daniels. So you can...
Worst idea ever.
Best idea ever. And so as soon as we get 500 people to friend us there, then we will do that. But before that, the craziest thing probably has been the times that we've gone to the Century Club on the Hour of Power.
That's true.
Because we get pretty incoherent by the time we reach the end of it.
Yeah, you kind of want to zone us out at the end. But we have fun. And
I don't think that we made any sense at all, which is always fun.
Probably not. Maybe if we ever have a final send-off, we'll do a 3-hour show. And you can see how
IQ trying to do the 200 Hour of Power.
You'll see how nonsense sounds. So, yeah, that's probably the craziest thing. We've had to slap bet, but we're always willing to take suggestions. Doesn't mean we'll do it, but, you know, suggestions are always nice. In email form, especially, hourpowershow@gmail.com. All right, so
we will get Ryan to rub Ridley's nipples if we can get a couple of emails to come in. He just said something.
Emails? All right, continuing on, the Tennessee AD said that the jury is out on Bruce Pearl staying in Tennessee, so his job status is up in the air. Grant Hill called Jalen Rose's comments about Duke black players, being Uncle Toms. He said that they're basically a bunch of rich black kids that came from two-parent households, whatnot, and not inner-city kids, and so therefore they were Uncle Toms. Grant Hill said that was just ridiculously ignorant.
No, man, that's ignorant.
Oh, you're just ignorant.
You're just being ignorant.
All right, Serena Williams says she's depressed after a tough year. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, people don't really care much about tennis, but especially Serena Williams. I mean, she was so big and, you know, and not big-wise. I mean, big as in one of the best women tennis players. But it's like she's just kind of fallen off since then, and all she does is complain now, and she has her fragrance line and things like that. It's like, seriously, either be in the limelight and do stuff, or don't be and shut up.
Yeah, basically. So our big, bold president, who's supposed to spark change, apparently had a chalk bracket, had all 4 number 1 seeds going to the Final Four. What do we have?
Oh, yes, and he's done that once every year. It's been great to watch. It's really fun to see. I mean, completely politics aside, it's just fun to see someone in a position like that doing the same kind of thing that you're doing the same kind of rankings and such like that.
Which, by the way, apparently the Republican head of House or whatever, I can't think of the term. Anyways,
the Speaker of the House?
Yeah, Speaker of the House had a heyday with this earlier today, saying that he can't believe that the president is wasting his time dealing with the bracket while he's ignoring the budget and blah, blah, blah. It's like, really,
Seriously?
The bracket takes all of 10 minutes to fill out. Don't get your panties
I know.
on.
I started doing mine as we were sitting here talking. It's like there's other things that go on in your life than your job.
Yeah. But nonetheless, what do you think of the president just going straight chalk for the Final Four?
That's basically, if I remember correctly, I think he did the same thing last year as well. He went mostly chalk, and 2 years ago he actually got it right with North Carolina.
Oh, come on. Who didn't get North Carolina right that year? I know I did. That's because I picked North Carolina to win anytime they have a decent chance.
I think I did as well. I might have actually picked someone else. I had North Carolina versus them in the finals, but I think I might have gone with the other team.
Gotcha.
But anyways, so we went, but I think last year we went all number 1 seeds, and the problem was that last year everything was all messed up. I mean, television ratings were This is how big betting on your thing betting on your thing. This is how important betting on your brackets is for people. Is that ratings were down because everyone's bracket was so busted that nobody cared to watch anymore. So, all right, Michael is calling, but we're not going to answer. We kind of learned our lesson on that one last week.
That's true. And quick shout out to Bobby. Bobby said that he's going to get his Utah friends to friend us. And knowing the wrestling crowd, I'm pretty sure that any time that they heard that somebody would beer bong a thing of Jack Daniels, if you add something on Facebook, they would do it in a heartbeat.
This is definitely something that we can put up on YouTube, and just maybe it could become like a viral video. Is you beer bonging Jack Daniels?
We could at least put it on Break.com because I've seen somebody do it on Break, but maybe it was with Captain Mark.
And then all we have to do is right behind you when you do it, we'll have a big Hour of Power radio show sign. Ustream Thursdays at this time, and however kind of links we need to put up on there.
Or we just have like rolling text underneath that's going on that says Hour of Power Thursday at 5:30. Hour of Power Thursday at 5:30. So something like that.
I like it. I think this is a great idea. Thanks, Bobby. I think this is good.
And the last news for the day is Tiger Woods says he's going to play at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. So whoop-de-doo on that one.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares.
No, really don't.
All right, so let's go into our meat and potatoes for the week, and that would be the NCAA bracket. It's technically already started if you include the first four.
The playing games.
Yeah.
Which people aren't allowed to call them anymore, but
right.
That's what they are.
So before we get into the NCAA bracket, we're going to take a quick commercial so we can break up the segment, put it on YouTube so you guys can enjoy later.
Yes, lots of people will watch this time. This is going to be a great show. I believe in us. I believe in Harvey Dent.
The day is mine.